This is how you can focus yourself to gain dopamine instead of getting it. Hey, this is Marine, and in this channel, we talk about growing in academics. And in this video, we'll talk about forcing yourself to do hard things. The first part of this video talks about cheap dopamine and expensive dopamine. The first thing that we often do wrong is depending on cheap dopamine. What is cheap dopamine? That gives you an instant sense of fulfillment and accomplishment, but it's not suitable for the long term. In the long term, it will drain you out, it will burn you out, and actually dull your shine, dull your glow. Instead, we should focus on expensive dopamine. Now, what's that? Expensive dopamine is suitable for the long term. For example, you have a test, you worked for it, and then you got your results and you scored the highest in the whole class. And you're happy. You want to enjoy yourself. This is like a small achievement, but this gives you a long term happiness. This won't drain you out, this won't make you feel low or something in the long term. Whereas in the current moment, you have to work hard to achieve it, but in the long term, you will actually thank yourself and you will be glad that you actually did it. So, this video is divided into three parts: the mindset, the planning, and the action. So, let's get through it. So, let's move on to the first part of this video. It talks about the mindset. To gain something, you need to know why you need it. If you want something, you need to know why you need it. Why is it important in your life? For example, you want to study for 5 hours every single day. For this, you have to answer the question that why do you want to do that. For example, for 5 hours you can have it that you want good grades, or you want to pursue your dream career, or if you want to run for like walk a specific steps every day, you need to answer the question why do you want to do it. For example, you want to lose some weight, so you have the perfect goal for that and you can work through it. If you want to achieve something, you need to know why do you need to achieve it, what's the motive. And anything like any goal you have to achieve, make sure to answer this question before you start working towards it. And a thing that would I like you to do is, whatever your goal is, whatever you want to achieve, make sure to write it down in a piece of paper. Research have found that people who write their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them than the people who keep them in their mind or just think about it. So make sure that whenever you think of something, just write it down in a piece of paper or jot it down. With this, let's move on to the second point, which is planning. We as human also needs to work hard towards our goals and get enough rest. So, it's pretty hard to also focus on yourself and your work. For example, you thought that today you are going to get enough rest and work hard, but you realize that you have too much work to do and you slept late that night. For this, I want you to have a good planner and a calendar. What you have to do with a calendar, that always mark every deadline you have, or the deadline you are expecting to have the next month or the next week. And the things that you know have a deadline, make sure to do it 4 to 5 weeks before that deadline actually comes, so that you have enough space so that you can take new projects and accomplish them. This will make you more clear with the work you have. And for the planner, you have to always keep a list of things you want to do every single day and every single week. I want you to either purchase them, or you can make it yourself. A great example that I can give for you to convince to do this is, for example, you have an assignment which you have to submit in 4 weeks. So what you will do is that complete that assignment 4 weeks before you have to submit it. And suppose your teacher gave you a test in 1 week of the submission, like 1 week before the deadline. Now you don't have to take get stressed or think about both the assignment and the test. You can peacefully prepare for the test without any pressure of the assignment. So here we come to the end of this two sections. Now let's move on to the third one, which is the last one, which is action. Put this To put this into action, you will need some time. It will take you some time, but my only advice is to start, because for it to be perfect, it has to exist. First you have to take it into existence, and then you can work towards it and make it perfect. First, stop wasting your precious time, which is the most precious asset of your whole life, and use it to complete your incomplete work or the pending work. It will help you a lot. I would say that today's generation biggest problem is doom scrolling. They waste most of the time doom scrolling. So for that problem, I have a video that you can watch, and this will clear all the doubts regarding doom scrolling, or if you have ADHD or anything. It will help you a lot to save your time and move towards your goals. And if you have ambition, you will always try to find some ways to do it. So I would say that reduce wasting your time. You have a lot of time. Like, I thought that 24 hours are so less, but it's actually enough. It's enough for you and me and all of us to complete our work. It's not that hard. Just you have to stop wasting your time that you don't realize that you are wasting, and try to work on yourself. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in this one. Bye bye.